Hi everyone, Lee here. If you follow my channel, you know I like to cut through the noise and tell it how it is. And today's topic is a big one. AI, the technology that's going to reshape our future. Everyone's talking about chips, GPUs and semiconductors. But here's my bold take. China isn't just competing with the US in AI. They're going to dominate it. And the number one reason? Electricity. Yeah, not chips, not coding talent, not regulations, but electricity. Abundant, reliable, cheap power. That's what's going to separate the winners from the losers in AI. Stick with me because I'm breaking it all down with hard facts, charts, and why the US is stumbling while China is surging ahead. Let's start with the basics. China's electricity supply is on a different level. In 2024, China generated over 10,000 terawatt hours of electricity. That's more than the US, EU and India combined. And the US around 4,100 terabytes, with maybe a little bump this year. Installed capacity. China's at over 3.3 terawatts now. That's nearly triple the US grid. And here's the thing, in 2024 alone, China added 277 gigawatts of solar and 80 gigawatts of wind. That's 8 times what the US managed to do. China even reached its 2030 wind and solar target 6 years early. And to make that power reliable, they're building pumped storage hydropower, nearly 59 gigawatts already in operation, with plans to double that by 2030. So while America debates permitting reform, China is just building. So why does this matter? Because AI uses huge amounts of power. Training one model like ChatGPT can use as much power as 100 US households in a year. Globally, data centers could chew through 945 terawatt hours by 2030, equal to Japan's entire electricity use. In the US, data centers are projected to eat up between 9 to 12% of all electricity by 2030, up from just 4% in 2023. That's a massive jump. Bloomberg estimates US data center demand could double to 78 gigawatts by 2035. And China? They treat this as pocket change. They can add a Germany-sized electricity demand every single year without breaking a sweat. And here's where the US really stumbles: nuclear power. China has 27 reactors under construction right now. The US, 0. America hasn't built meaningful new nuclear capacity since the 1970s, apart from the Vogtle project, which was delayed for years and went massively over budget. Even Biden's so-called working group in 2024 is just talking about fixing things. Meanwhile, China is rolling out nuclear as a steady, round-the-clock baseload power, exactly what AI needs. Now, let's look at the US grid itself. Even when they build renewables, they can't connect them fast enough. And now with Trump in the White House, renewables have been put on the back burner. Right now, there are 2.6 terawatts of projects stuck in the US interconnection queue, twice the size of the existing US grid. And the average time wait? About 5 years. And then we hit the transformer crisis. These giant pieces of kit are essential for substations and data centers. Back in 2021, the wait time was about a year. Today, 120 weeks on average and up to 210 weeks for the largest ones. That's 4 years. Imagine trying to power an AI cluster when you can't even get the hardware to connect it to the grid. Meanwhile, China's not waiting around. They're deliberately overbuilding capacity. In just the first 2 months of 2025, they've added 53.7 gigawatts of raw capacity, mostly solar. They're aiming for 60% non-fossil energy in the coming decades. Even their coal fleet is being expanded, 94 gigawatts in 2024. That's not because they love coal, but because they want to guarantee reliability while renewables catch up. It means when AI needs gigawatts instantly, the power is there. And then there's China's masterstroke, China's East Data, West Computing strategy. Instead of cramming data centers into Beijing or Shanghai, where the grid's already stretched, they're moving them out to power-rich regions like Inner Mongolia and Qinghai. Then using ultra-high voltage lines, they beam that compute capacity back east. It's like pairing AI with its own dedicated power supply, and it's something America simply isn't doing. Now, to be fair, China's grid has its own headaches: curtailment, wasted renewable power. It's a big problem. And yes, coal expansion raises environmental conditions. However, China's coal-fired power stations are modern, so they're much cleaner than older traditional power stations. Meanwhile, the US is innovating in batteries and advanced reactors, but those solutions are years away and AI demand is here now. So here's the reality. GPUs win headlines, but gigawatts win the AI race. And right now, China is building electricity capacity at a pace the US simply cannot match. They've got the solar, the wind, the pump storage, the nuclear, and the transmission to power the AI revolution. If AI is the new industrial revolution, then the country with the most reliable electricity will lead it. And right now, that country looks a lot like China. Anyway, thanks for watching. What do you think? Can the USA fix the grid fast enough, or is China's lead already unstoppable? Let me know in the comments, and if you found this video interesting, hit that subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. As always, from Shenzhen, for now, take care.